If you had a breakup and stuff, I had a couple of thoughts that I wanted to share. You're thinking about, like, is my ex still thinking about me? What are they doing right now and stuff? The bottom line is you got to keep yourself busy, right? You can't worry about what they're doing. You broke up with them for a reason, or they broke up with you for a reason. Don't try to figure it out. And if you do know the answer, good for you, but you got to move on. At the end of the day, you have to move on. You have to keep busy. You have to better yourself. We know, we know when we fall in love with anybody in our lifetime, okay? You know that you're taking a gamble. You're taking a gamble on losing that love of your life, whether it be through something that you couldn't help, or was like, something that they had passed away, or a breakup. Okay? You take that gamble when you love somebody. But why do we love people? Because it's the best fucking feeling in the world. It's the best feeling in the world when you love somebody and you want to give them your all and you want them to be a part of you. It's a gamble though. It's a gamble, and you know the risk. And the harder you love, and when you lose that person, it hurts more. And I get that. That's why, as humans, we don't give up on love. It hurts. You go through the pain, the anxiety, the stress, the sleepless nights. We all been there. We all been there. I don't care what age you are. We all been there. We experience it from our first love, excuse me, to our last love. But we continue to love people. And because it's the most best addicting feeling that you can ever have. But you have to love yourself before you love anybody else. So bouncing around from relationship to relationship, you're going to get minimal gratification at that moment, and it's not going to be last. So now you become the person who hurts another person. Maybe that person was ready to be with somebody and you go walking in love bombing and not even realizing it because you're trying to fill a void. Narcissists do that. Don't be one of those people. Self-heal first, then go out and love again when you're ready. But you got to take it slow. You have to. Because if you don't do that, you're going to put yourself back in a repetitive cycle, and you're going to be just like your ex. You're going to be no better than that person when you go to love somebody again, or think that you love somebody. Don't fall into those patterns. Self-heal, take time for yourself, go to the gym, do whatever it takes to get you back on that right path. If you want to find God, go find God. You want to do this, you want to do that. I don't preach any of that. I have my own ways and means of doing it. You can always drop me a DM or whatever, and I'll tell you how I dealt with it. But you have to find yourself. You have to be happy with who you are, your body, everything else before you can love anybody else. So don't be like your ex. Don't do that. And don't stop loving people either, because there is somebody out there for you. At the end of the day, there's somebody out there for you. And they're going to take you for who you are, what you bring to the table, what you don't bring to the table. Financials, no financial, whatever the case may be. Somebody is out there that's going to love you for who you are. So don't ever give up. Work on yourself before you love anybody else. And don't be afraid to fall back in love again. And don't worry about what your ex is doing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're out there filling voids and being whoever they are and doing whatever. If they just recently got divorced and you were the first person that they met and they love bomb you, I've been there. I've done it. I fell for it. But here I am telling my story, And there's a lot of people like that out there. There's a lot of people out there like that. But my point is not heal yourself before you go and love anybody else. Peace out, one love, King Kong Dad. Drop a like, follow, share, whatever you need to do to boost my page up. Please do that as a favor. I don't ask for donations. I don't ask for none of that shit. Money to me, it doesn't mean nothing. It's about helping people and giving back. And I do that with divorce too, because I've been through a 13-year divorce, fighting for custody of my son, finally winning, 1%er in Bergen County. So I share those stories too. Peace out, one love.